you sleeping? You will sleep when you come back to your country. She was right. I'm gonna cry. Oh, God. Anyway, so I recently went to Umrah, and here's a few things that I did to be more intentional and more focused on my Umrah. I wrote it all down so I don't forget, because I'll be forgetting stuff. First things first, I made sure that all my social media were deleted, gone out of my phone, non-existent, not hidden, none of that, out of my phone. I deleted everything. And then when I got there, I made sure to stay away from internet, because I feel like you can easily get lost in that, and then now you're over here wasting time. Last thing you want to do is waste time while you're in Mecca. Another thing I want to say, especially as a content creator, but like I feel like all of us in general, because this is like a pandemic in all of us, is recording, like, you know, trying to get, like, for me it's taking content. But I want to say, like, let me speak for myself as a content creator. Here's the thing. I can quickly pull out the phone and start recording. Ooh, interesting. Let me record. Ooh, let me record. Next thing you know, you're there too busy trying to figure out what's cute to record or what's this to record. And I feel like your whole intention can be for something else and not what you really want it to be, you know? Yeah, so that's the other thing. I just limited my recording and all that. Like, I was like, I'll just catch this and that for, like, memory, but, like, not for, like, content. I did get content, guys. All I'm saying is, don't get lost in it, you know? Like, don't overdo it. Don't let everything be content. Like, my first Umrah, I did not record my first Umrah. Not a single clip. Because I was like, I'm not here for that. I just didn't want no distraction, so I didn't record anything. Like, I looked at the Kaaba with my own eyes, and I was not through my phone. You know what I mean? Like, something like that. Anyway, and then the dhikr and the istighfar all the time. Let your mouth run, like, just, even if you have, like, people around you, sleep when you get back home. So there is barakah in, like, anything that you do for the sake of Allah. We'll be up until 1 doing our Umrah and stuff like that, and by 3 o'clock we're up trying to do tahajjud and all these other things, and fajr and things like that. There was no sleeping. Because why am I sleeping? You're in Mecca and you're sleeping? No, I was not sleeping. And it was worth every single minute. Because, what do you mean? What if I don't come back? Think about how Allah has chose you to be there. I feel like that also will make you, like, more intentional and, like, really, like, into your, like, journey and into your Umrah and things like that. Like, just thinking about the fact that I am here. Allah has chosen me to be here. Like, subhanallah. You know what I mean? Like, has made it possible for you to be there. Like, that also, like, just gets you into it, you know? And then another thing is also, like, thinking about the history behind the things that you're doing during your Umrah. That would definitely get you to be more focused and more intentional with your Umrah. Like, when you're doing Safa and Marwa, you're thinking about how Hajra had to run back and forth for her baby. But at the same time, she was like, I know Allah will provide. Sorry, I'm a very emotional person. But anyway, just think about these things like that. Like, when you think of it like that, it just makes the whole experience even more beautiful, and it makes you, like, even more thankful that you're even, like, a part of the people that are able to do that, you know? So think about the history. Like, when I was looking at the mountain, I was thinking about the fact that the prophet was you know, the prophet was there. Like, he was in there, and then the revelation came to him. When I was looking at the Kaaba, I was like, our prophet Ibrahim, like, you know, what he had to go through, what he had to do, like, the courage and the bravery that he had to tell people, like, that those are not gods and stuff like that, and how he built that with his son. Like, the whole history, like, just think about those things. It would just really, really make the whole experience so much more beautiful, so much more meaningful, and you'll be so much more focused and so much more intentional with every single thing that you're doing. Like, just, anyway, that's that. Another thing that I try to do, I try not to do, like, exploring, meaning, like, I'm talking about, like, cafes and shopping and this and that. You know, like, how everything can become a trend. I was seeing so much stuff, and I'm still seeing so much stuff, because I'm still, like, my For You page still has, like, some Umrah stuff. Like, you will see, like, a lot of, like, oh, there's this cafe, there's this, that. Do something, you know? I'm not trying to come at you if you're, like, you know, everybody is to each their own. But what I'm saying is, don't get so lost into the cafes and everything else that you're taking time that you could have been doing worship instead of, like, you know, but instead you're doing like other things that, like, you know. But anyway, that's it, you guys. That's all I wanted to share. Just a few things that kind of helped me stay more focused and things like that. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you guys want more like tips and things like that, let me know.